Hello everyone, and today we're going to go over two different types of bears that you need to know about. So we've got the Optabear here. This is Perceval Dumplington-Smythe, and he's an Optabear. As opposed to, for example, Muesli here, who is a Pessabear. Now can you see the difference? You say good morning, Perceval. Good morning, Muesli. Yes, absolutely. Oh, look at that. Actually, I don't know if you've noticed this, but I've got the two of them on camera. Percival's trying to do a good job because he's that sort of bear. He's a prefect, actually. He is a prefect, Percival. Yeah, and so he takes his responsibilities seriously. But he saw that Muesli was doing this sort of Pessabear thing, and he was trying. He was trying to do a bit more. Let's match on. That's not what we need to do. Sorry, no, it's okay. It's okay to make a mistake. Mummy. No, it's fine. It's fine. He was just a bit worried he'd done the wrong thing. You didn't do the wrong thing. But Mummy's just saying that it's okay to be who you are. What a wonderful message. Yes, it is okay to be who you are, even when there's somebody who's kind of the opposite, sharing the same screen as you. Important. So, I wonder if you've got an Optabear at home. So obviously the first thing about an Optabear is that they are very smiley. Yes, they'll look happy pretty much whatever you tell them. So obviously not to be confused with the bear who look, they're happy with everything because in their mind they're thinking about cuddles. This is slightly different. Now, first of all, let's look in the companion guide and look up Optabears. There we go. Constantly grateful for everything. Even if it's bad, they will find a silver lining. Do you see how they are the opposite of the Pessabear, who I think you'll find can see a negative side to anything? Even if something good happens, they will find a reason to feel bad. So they are definitely opposites. What else can I tell you about Optabears? Intellectually curious. So again, don't get them mixed up with Professor Bears, who love studying and learning new things. So they have a desire to learn about everything, how people or bears tick, how flowers grow, and so on. Look at that. See? Now put on your best I'm very keen at knowing about everything face, Percival. Pretty good. Yes. So appearance. Is it what I said? Have a smile on their face, whatever they're wearing. Even if you put them in the ugliest clothes, this is a good test. They will still find something positive to say. So now luckily, Percival, he's in a nice smart waistcoat again, you see. You might think, oh, Professor Bear, he's in a waistcoat. But no, you've got to look a little bit deeper than that. So likes the seaside. Most bears seem happy when they are by the sea. So that is why it's an Optabear's favourite, because Optabears are happy, but they also like to make bears around them happy, and that's why it's really nice to have an Optabear in your household. You can possibly find one. So, dislikes. In common with chi bears, so we haven't gone over yet, Optabears don't really have dislikes. They are too busy making the best of everything. However, they do have things they prefer, like drinking their tea piping hot, if at all possible. Don't worry though, if you happen to serve it lukewarm, they will never make a fuss. They are far too polite for that. Polite, and let's face it, looking on the bright side. Thank you, Percival. He's been ever so keen to film. It's been a couple of days where we thought we were going to film, and we didn't film, and we thought we were going to, and then we didn't do it. He's been really desperate to come and show who he is, what he's about, and what he can do. So thank you very much, Percival. You've been spectacular. Now, you sit back up there, and now we can go over what is a SHOB. See this? This is Humpers. And he did actually start out life as my PA. He was an excellent PA, I have to say. And of course, that role, it's a bit short, is really well suited to a small helping bear. So you're thinking, SHB, small helping bear, what is a SHOB? Well, here we go. Small helping bears. Some bears call these bears small helping others bears, or SHOBs. This is a joke based on the fact that they love to help others but are no good at helping themselves. And that's the thing about a helping bear, actually. They're very friendly and, they love to be around people, partly because there'll be something that they can be useful for. If there's another bear, let's take Muesli for example. Muesli. If there's another bear, Humpers could potentially be useful to Muesli. It's a little bit more difficult when you go to Pessabear, because Pessabears, it's hard for them to be happy, but perhaps he could be useful. Perhaps he could help Muesli with something to complain about. Ha! You didn't think about that, did you? Yeah, you see? So, sorry. Let's look up the Small Helping Bear and see what it says about appearance. Obviously we've got it small. So, generally small in size, as the name suggests, but large small helping bears have also been known to exist. So again, don't just judge on size. Not without a few sniggers from other bears, however. It's kind of a fact of life. You're a small helping bear and you're as big as Oso, say. It happens. So, another factor, something that you might just recognise them. Big round eyes, which will bulge out alarmingly if they are annoyed. As they're not all sweetness and light. They are wonderful, yes, like to help people. But, so, if someone is rude to them. So, if you dare, annoying a small helping bear could be a good way to identify them. Just be sure to apologise quickly after. I should probably talk about that. So, the fact that they have these glaring eyes, they don't like rudeness, but what it really is small helping bears, they go out of their way to help other people, to do things for other people. And I think if people just take them completely for granted and just, oh yeah, Humpers, he'll do that. No sort of gratitude, no, oh thank you so much, that's how lovely, I do feel happy now. That's what they live for. If they don't get it, and on top of that, if they get sort of, yeah, go on, yeah, you can do it, or even just nothing, just sort of expecting them to do things, perhaps treating them even a little bit badly. No. That's give them a hard stare. That's right, Humpers, yeah. Very good. He's really good. There's a bit of acting there, because obviously nothing's happened, so excellent. Some bears are good at acting. I should have put, I didn't put that in, but clearly this one, every bear will be different. He's good at acting. Well done, Humpers. Okay. So what are small bears? Oh, personality. Let's give you, obviously I've given you the fact that they like to help other people. They're very sociable and very cheerful with a can-do attitude. They love to say, oh yes I can, when someone says, you can't. Likes a long and difficult job. So you see, these bears can be really useful, so long as it is a job that helps another bear or a person. That is the best part for them. So, dislikes being alone. Again, like rabbits who are bears, they don't like to be alone. They much prefer to be in the company of other bears. If a small helping bear is alone, then there are no other bears or people around for them to help. Disaster. Okay, and again, we've covered this at rudeness and not being appreciated. They love to help others, but they also want to be valued. I think that's fair enough, Humpers, don't you? Yeah, you don't have to do, yeah, you can just go, happy, yeah, that's that. I agree, Faith. Yeah, excellent. Right, yes, if they are taken for granted, they won't stop working, but they will get more and more angry, and a furious small helping bear, pop-eyed with rage, can be a scary sight. So, see you. Rawr. Excellent, Humpers. Yeah, try Popeye with rage. It's very good. And he was only very small, but you know the big round eyes, they can do Popeye with rage. So this should go for pretty much all bears and people, but you know, treat them with respect. You know, try to value their contribution because they live to serve, if you like. They love to help, but they do want to be appreciated. So that is quite important. Now that we've covered Optabears and Pessabears and Small Helping Bears, there are some more bears that I would like to go over. And I think that the next bear that we're going to cover is going to be the magical blue bear. And he will come with a story because he's just really lucky. And also he's actually slightly too big. I've tried him out on camera, but there's just something about the way that it doesn't work. I haven't told him that, obviously. So hopefully he won't be watching the videos. But yes, so he's going to have to sit on the side, and then I will tell you his story and tell you a little bit more about how to recognise a blue bear. Well, you know how to recognise a blue bear, don't you? Because they'll be blue. And most blue bears are magical blue bears. But there are some other things that you should know if you've got a blue bear at home. So we'll cover those next time.